There's no official time to start transitioning from puppy training to what we would consider formal obedience. It really kind of depends on the developmental stages of your own individual puppy. How are they doing in different environments? Are they willing to work with you for food or for toys? But when you do start transitioning to more formal obedience, there are a few things that we also like to change. This is when I start utilizing actual command words a lot more frequently. So when they're puppies, I work more on body movement positions, luring them into different positions and working on the engagement and being confident in an environment. When I start moving to actual formal obedience sessions, I take it to a very low distraction environment and I practice there for a really long time before moving to an area of more difficulty. This is going to make it a lot more successful for you and your puppy because you're not trying to take it to a very distracting place and then start teaching them words that they've never really had an association with or have really experienced before. When we're moving to that more formal obedience, we want to make sure that the dog is having a good time doing it. So ending on a high note, making sure your puppy is engaged with you and having a good time when they're doing this obedience is going to really help you in the long run, because each time you get them out to do another session, they're going to remember the fun that they had in the last session and want to keep that going. My biggest suggestion when moving from puppy to teenager to adult dog is to take it slow and really rely on those wins rather than pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. When you're transitioning from puppy to adulthood, if you've been doing things correctly, there's not a whole lot that needs to be unlearned from the puppy stages. One of my biggest suggestions when raising a puppy is to keep them on leash as much as you possibly can. If we allow our puppies too much freedoms, they will tend to make the wrong choice in the sense of counter surfing or excessive chewing or destructive chewing. So when you're raising your puppy, don't forget to not just try and stop the things that you don't like, but teach them how to win in a situation. So if you don't want your puppy counter surfing, you can, one, manage your environment so that they don't ever have the ability to practice that, but then you can start rewarding things that you do like, such as not going for food on the ground or staying out of the kitchen.